How's it everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Sanctum Gamer here, and in the last video we started off building this new town. It's a way of getting myself into the game, starting to explore it nicely. Now, before I even get into anything, if you might recall, in the last video I had points where there were a couple of graphical glitches that I was experiencing, and since then, if you can see, as I zoom in and out, I'm not having those graphical glitches anymore. Now, I would like to send a shout out to CD Planner for actually sharing a Reddit post that they came across, which helped in resolving all of this. Now, the way that happened is, or the way you sort that out is, you get into the options and you go ahead and change anti-aliasing method, which I think by default is on fast approximate. I'm not sure, but change that to TAA and then go ahead and disable crossfade. And with those two, I am back to having some nice graphics. So I do not have that weird texture flicking that was happening in the last video. So I'm hoping that this is a permanent fix for me, and I'm able to record in peace, that I do not have to worry about those things anymore. All right, that aside, today I would like to do my best to complete this island, and we're going to start off. I'm thinking of playing around a bit with the terrain today, as well as moving the waste, this waste pump thing, which is not very nice. I want to build a proper water treatment plant somewhere around here, and then expand out the rest of the town to, well, I guess the islands, probably extend the roads out. I'm not 100% sure, but I do want to fill out this entire map in today's video. I'm not sure if I want to start with some residential spaces yet, or maybe start playing around with this space a bit, but either way, we're gonna build. Let's get into it. Okay, so as this is starting to grow out, I want to modify the terrain around here a little bit, put a bit of a small little hill in this area, and then we'll expand the residential area around it, and basically it will serve as the point where all of these houses are going to end. And I'm thinking on this side we will move the water treatment plant to there. If I'm not mistaken, I do have, okay, there used to be water here, but that's now been polluted, which sucks. But anyways, I've got one here. I'll see. I don't think I will put it here anymore. I'll probably find some other water pocket somewhere else on the map. I mean, there's a ton of them. So let's terraform this place a little bit and develop around it. The snow is here. The thing I was not looking forward to the most, but it is here. We'll make the best of it. I think this has come up nicely. It's going to cover up, or it's going to form a nice barrier between the water treatment here and the rest of the town. And I think this is going to provide for some very nice cinematics. I'm trying to turn on the contour lines to see if I can tell the landscape height, but it's so faint, I can barely see anything. So this is what the map currently looks like when everything is covered with snow. I actually don't think it looks as bad as I thought it would. But I don't think this is something that I can build in completely, because it's like I can hardly see anything about the landscape. But anyways, I am now caught between a rock and a hard place, because I want to keep building, but I want to run the simulation so that winter passes. Now, given that I'm only in November, and I think this is very far in the northern hemisphere, this could go all the way through to about March of it being snowfall, which kind of sucks because I am currently in the red. So if I leave the simulation running, I will eventually run out of money. So I'm going to have to make the best of it and try and build as much as I can, as best as I can, and hopefully we will get out of winter before I finish this build, because I don't think I want to record my cinematics in winter. Oh, look at that. I never noticed this. This road is called Elm Street. Oh, I better not build any houses here, otherwise we might have people having nightmares on Elm Street. That's corny. Okay, let's expand and let's see if we can get the population to grow a little bit more and get ourselves into the green. as I was building, I took a look at my budget and I realized that although I am in the red, my money has gone up. Last I checked, I was on 3 point something million and now it's on 4. Looking at this, it's definitely going down. But for whatever reason, my money is actually more than it was. And this just is making no sense to me whatsoever. At all. But since my money, I check that, it has massive jumps. Unless there are things that have massive injections of cash into my economy. I've said I am not a city simulation player. I build for the fun of building. I know I increased the tax of this at some point to see if I could, I don't know, balance things out. But you know what? Since our money is going up, we're not particularly making as much progress as I would have liked, and my medium density demand has completely dropped. This game wants me to just go high density, which I don't want to do, or at least not in this area. So since we are still making money, I'm going to go ahead and build the water treatment plant here and get rid of this poop dumper over there. Okay, so let's take advantage of this. Let's build this out and let's see what happens to our budget. Looking at how I can expand this, once again, I didn't do myself any favors because now I can't expand in this direction and I can barely expand in that direction. So I'm guessing when it comes to expansion time, I may have to change the way this road works and do something funky. But now that we have the wastewater treatment plant, I think we can go ahead and get rid of the poop dumper. Bye. And if all goes well, great. That helped my city out. And now we've got a beautiful, whatchamacallit. Our budget has gone up. Well, gone down in terms of how much we are losing. But the city is happier for it. So all is good. And also we are very close to reaching the next milestone, which is like, what is it? Ah man, we're just a few thingamajigs away. I think if I put down a road or two somewhere, we should hit that milestone. Point, point, point. Oh no, it's only giving me 2 and 1. Okay, or not. Boomtown, we've got more money. I am happy. That's all I need. That's all I need. We can now start putting the textile, but I think all of these look the same, so makes no real difference to me. Now from a points point of view, we've got enough to buy a couple of things. Emergency battery station. This could be useful considering the fact that this is a winter map, so this will help reduce negative effects of buildings suffering when there is no electricity. Produces amount. Yeah, let's grab that. And we will put a couple of these down so that come winter months, we've got enough to support the people. I want to get the geothermal power plant. I think this is the one that I want to convert my power to. So I want to unlock that. And then we've got 3 points left. I don't think I want a crematorium just yet. We don't need an incineration plant just yet, but a recycling plant will be nice. This is so that I can place this in a few more places without worrying about too much of that. But I just want to make sure. Ooh, college. Let's get a college. I think a college is one of those first things we'll build once we get off of this island. And other than that, I think everything else should be fine. I do want trams in this city or in this town. Just a small little tram network. But we will get that a bit closer to the... I don't know. We'll get it a bit later. We've got park maintenance, sports parks. Let's grab sports parks so we can put a few more beautification items down. But I really do not have the money to be doing that just yet. And so I want to go back to, where was it? Where was it that I wanted to get the recycling plant? And we'll do beautification stuff later. All right, so I think this area is done for now. We'll come and expand this at some point in time. What I want to just check quickly is from a waste sewage treatment plant, we are good. We still got enough water, and electricity we're buying, but I think we spent quite a lot of money on that. Right? I don't even know where to check. City services, electricity, there we go. So we're spending 79,000 on electricity by importing. If we convert this into our own power station, I suspect that our electricity budget should go down. Because if I look at our options, if I was to put on a coal power plant, it's 70,000 a month, which is already less. The gas power plant is quite a lot. Did I buy the wrong thing? I wanted a geothermal power plant. Oh, there it is. That is 300,000 a month upkeep. So we can start with the coal, which is humongous. Maybe we can plop the coal station somewhere around here. Let's just see what the landscape looks like over here. Okay, it's not too bad. So if we plop this over here, which side is the road? Where's the road? Where's the road? I think the road is on this side. If we plop this over here, before I even do that, how much is this thing? It is 100,000. Okay, we can afford this, but I don't want to mess around with too much with this landscape. I actually like the way this landscape looks. So the alternative is I can get rid of these ones here and then plop the power station down this side, but then it's right next to the farmland. And if I'm not mistaken, the power station produces a bit of pollution. I don't want to put it here because the wind will bring it over. So this is the best place to put it for the wind to blow it in this direction. And there's a hill right here as well. So I think we'll put it here. It's not too bad. I just hope it doesn't mess around with my landscape too much. Boom. Okay, so a couple of industries were not happy, but we have it down. It's going in that direction, at least the wind. I think that is better. Then we can put down a road. Or can we just connect? No, man, we still do need road access to this. Otherwise, how is anything ever going to get delivered to it? Why is it going down? Okay, let's go from here. Let's go there and let's go there. Okay. So that should leave it connected. It's looking for a connection to the outside world so that we can export power. Suppose I don't have to give it. If I extend this road this way and around it a little bit, maybe it will make it look a little bit better. How's that? And then we put maybe an industrial building or two right here next to it. I think then that should give it a little bit of life, and then it doesn't look so bad. And then I can slap down trees all around. This is going to be a temporary measure. Like I said earlier, I want to make use of the geothermal power plant, so we'll come and get rid of this, and we'll probably build a geothermal power plant in a different location, maybe somewhere further away in a corner there somewhere. But for now, this works. We can get rid of this chappy so that we stop importing power. And ooh, hi guys, why are you all now all of a sudden complaining? What is he complaining about? Power station overload. Wow, really? How much is this thing producing? 22 megawatts. What's my electricity demand? 22.81. I suppose it's winter, right? Okay, well then, if that is the case, let us put this chappy back here. Where are you? We'll put this chappy back and let us supplement our power requirements for now. Okay. Let's supplement our power requirements for now, and at some point when we build our geothermal, we'll expand that one to cater for the needs of the entire land. So unfortunately, my medium density buildings are getting abandoned, which is sucky. Them and office spaces are getting abandoned. So I have this entire area zoned out as office, but I see at least one is coming back, which is good. But I want to expand this as a low density area. But for whatever reason, these get abandoned because they are unhappy. Good citizen, lack of entertainment, reliable healthcare. Okay, cool, fine. So at least that's telling me something. Let me put down a couple of these things, see if I can boost happiness in the town a bit. So let's get some entertainment in. Let's actually have a look at it. So let's get some entertainment in, and let's sort out internet and healthcare coverage, because my money is still going up. Even though it's counting down, it's actually going up. So let's get some entertainment in. Let's put a couple of parks in various places, maybe right here next to this building. If we can get a nice big park here, ooh, that is humongous. So let's get this chappy in over here. That should provide something, and I see something is already happening over there, which is great. Let's find another area that we could maybe put a park. So all around this space where we've got the medium density buildings, let's get a park in here as well. Okay, So those are gone. We've got a park in, and then internet services. You know what? When I built this hill, I sat right on top here and thought to myself, this will be a nice place to put one of these radio towers. Boom. That helps cover a couple of places. And back here as well, this has got a bit of a hill. I don't know if it's too close to the other one. Maybe back here somewhere. This is also a bit of a, it's also on top of a bit of a hill, so we can maybe plop another one down this side, and coverage is increasing very nicely. To cater for more, let's do this. Let's stick down a little hill here, and then we'll put another one right on top. And boom. So now the coverage is getting better. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this should be nice and high in the air, but it requires electricity. Ha! Who knew? I had no idea that this thing required electricity. So that means I need to work a road all the way down from these things. Let's see. Dirt road, wiggly road, and let's maybe try and go down this area. We'll go around in a nice circle and come back and join here. Okay, so then that gives it access, but I definitely don't like that. So I do not like the way that looks. So that's not staying. This chappy will relocate to, do we want to relocate you to, let's put you there. That gets access. And unfortunately, this one who's all the way up here, I do not want to take it down. So I am definitely going to work out a way to get a road up here nicely. All right, we have a road. We have a road. I don't like how this part goes all the way up and back down again. So maybe for here, let's decrease the size of this a little bit. And let's level this one out. And then we can connect this up. Where is the... Okay, you know what? I don't know where that is. I think that's better. There we go. Cool. So we've got a road that goes all the way up. And it's a bridge over here. Oh, gracious me. Nope. That's not gonna fly. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's get rid of you as well. And then let's level out the land going down to the road there. And then we can put that there. Sweet. Now we've got that in place. Hopefully once all the forest grows around here, this road won't be as visible, and it will be hidden in all of the bushes and stuff. So at least that's my hope. But we've got internet service now in place. Great. That sends the happiness up. It's got unreliable healthcare and a lack of entertainment. So let's get... Hang on a second. Do I not have enough clinics in place? Clinics? Yeah, I only have the one. So let's put one more down in this area, because this area is starting to get red. So if we have one more in this corner, that should then cover up the entire town. So that should leave us now with decent healthcare across the entire place. So they cannot be complaining about that anymore. The only thing that's left is lack of entertainment. So we'll get a couple more parks or something in, and let's see if that will help improve demand for... look at that. I don't even have to finish my sentence. It's already improving demand for the medium density stuff. So that is awesome. Let's get a park or two in, and then we're gonna zone some medium density along this road. All right, cool. We've got medium density back, and we've basically zoned out most of this main street with it. I think I might stake one or two of these in this spot just to get a type of look around here. This is a house. We'll put maybe one or two more of these smaller ones right next to it, and 1, 2 here, and I think that should be good enough. But the town is growing nicely. I think we are meeting a lot of our demand. My money is just continuing to go down, but I'm still making money, which I really don't understand how I'm still 5 million in. I think there must be something off with the calculations that are happening here, but you know what? Whatever it is, let my money continue going up so that I can continue building. I have been staring at this white snow for a while now. I really want this white snow to pass, so I'm gonna leave the simulation running for a little bit. I think we're very close to getting into spring, just so that we can get into some nice green again. This white is starting to disturb my mind. I've been waiting a while. I think it's been a good 2 hours of running this game at full speed, and we are only now moving from February into April. 2 months. The snow started melting. Whoop-de-doo, it is gone. And now we get to see what the town looks like. We are in spring now. Everything is green once again. I don't know if I'm happy. I think I still prefer the autumn colors because it looks like there's a lot more prettiness in the town. But it's nice to be back to green. I'm gonna slow the game back down to regular speed. This will allow us the maximum amount of time to build out the rest of the map before we call it quits on today's video. Okay, so with this area done, what I want to do is grab these 3 that will expose this land on this side, and then we will expand the roads from here onto this little, I don't know what you call it, piece of land here, and try and close off the build on this island. Okay, this area is done. Last thing that I want to put here is fire coverage in this space is getting pretty low. So I want to grab a road. I want to stick one down this way. Let's get that 90 degrees. Let's get that 90 degrees. And then let's let it join up to there. And then with that, we can stick down a fire station right here. It's got access to there and there. And I think that should provide coverage for this entire area. How can we expand this? It's not really too much, so I don't need to stress about it. Just to finish all of this area off, let's put down a huge park right there. I mean, what the practicalities of a park being directly in front of the fire station, that's a whole other thing, but it is going to help boost the land value in this place and hopefully attract the people and keep people here. Maybe it will not be a bad idea either to put a little medium density along here. Let's see if we grab these chaps, maybe put these chappies here. And I think, oh, nope, not that one. Not that one. These are the European ones. I actually want the American ones this side. And then we can have maybe one or two more on either side of it, and that should be fine. Cool. So that will grow out, and I think it will make this place look a wee bit decent. I'll leave this place as it is. To finish things off, I want to close off this area. I want to see what I can put along here that will make it blend in nicely. And then I think we'll bring a road to this side and just put a house or two here. And then we'll call it quits. Alright, I think we are done now. We've filled out this entire area as well as this space. We have connected some nice footpaths in between all of these areas to close off the entire space. What I didn't show earlier is I redid the water treatment area where I moved this closer to this road. I straightened out this road a bit. I don't like the way this is at an angle, but that's something I'll sort another time. But this gives me the space to now be able to put this down here with a little bit of terraforming and be able to expand this on this side, and we can get rid of this road and expand this also on this side. So that has bought us quite a bit of room with that. So yeah, that's it, everybody. I think we've covered up this entire island pretty nicely. I think the way this town has turned out is quite nice. Now we'll start expanding out of this space, and once we get to redoing this area, I'll decide whether I'll keep this as a set of small towns and villages or if we'll just go big and just go tall around here. Otherwise, everybody, that's it. Let's get into some nice cinematics. I want to say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. To all of my patrons, big thanks to you. Really appreciate all the support. Thank you once again. And until the next one, keep safe, and I'll catch you then. Cheers, everybody.